A long night in the forecast for our friends here across Okinawa. According to JMA, we are currently seeing wind reports over 100 miles per hour on the island. Winds have been picking up throughout the evening, and the core of the storm, that is this inner eye wall right in here, that has the most destructive conditions with it, is still well offshore. We're only seeing these rain bands push on through, and I say it jokingly, but this is just a clear example. Already had one report of a trampoline flying on one of the military bases there, which is why, not just trampolines, we always joke about that, but you always want to really take these storms seriously and prepare ahead of them. Right now, it's too late to do that, though. We're just getting these reports in from some of our friends here across the island. Now, right here, you can see those higher cloud tops. That is the worst of it. So thus far, it really has been these outer rain bands, but in that core of the inner eye wall, that's where you can find those 115 knot sustained winds with even gusts upwards of 140 knots. That is enough to sufficiently launch cars and things like that. So hopefully this just edges offshore, but we have been seeing those conditions already throughout the day as far as tropical storm strength. But one of the main problems with this is going to continue to be the long duration event. In fact, you see the time frame here from our JMA high resolution model with Okinawa. Let's go ahead to 3-4 o'clock. That's going to be some of the worst of the weather here overnight into early morning, coming in from the east. With the East Coast, especially Southeast Coast, getting the absolute brunt of this. Some of the outer islands seeing that inner eye wall. That's where you're probably going to see those 150, 120 knot sustained winds, or maybe that Cat 3, Cat 4 type conditions. Only a 1 or 2 actually further towards the north across Okinawa Honto. So you might think this is a full-on Cat 4. Not really. This is where the worst of the weather is inside that inner core. Looking ahead to 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, all the way through tomorrow morning. We still have that tight pressure gradient. It does relax a little bit by midday, but even this pressure gradient would still be tropical storm strength conditions through our Wednesday afternoon. Now, the big question is, will it run west, or will it linger, or maybe even turn back towards the east? And if you take a look at the ECMWF, it does have it run towards the west with improving conditions Thursday and the Friday for Okinawa. But then it butts up against that high, gets hooked by a trough, and then again by the weekend, nasty conditions. Now we take a look at the GFS at the same time, also showing something very similar. So the worst of the weather is tonight into Wednesday morning. But we still can be looking at these just messy conditions throughout the rest of the upcoming week. So with that said, I hope everyone's staying safe out here. It's just a quick update for you guys. I know as long as you're hunkered down, you're going to be fine. Even if this inner core of this storm passes over you, which it looks like it's just going to skirt the southern edge of Okinawa Honto, as long as you're inside, not heading out there, not trying to, take videos in the storm or sightseeing, you're going to be fine. That's even in the Japanese side, not just the military side. That's where a majority of the injuries come from, is people just venturing out in the storm. And sometimes you even get to the point where these storms feel so familiar that you just kind of get used to it, and you're thinking, I can handle this. I've been out in these before. But, sometimes they can sneak up on you. And even, not just the sustained winds, but it's like the little vortices that spin up, and that could actually cause significant damage. These little mesovortices, I would call them even mini tornadoes that kick on through in this type of setup. So a lot of reasons to stay inside tonight, guys. I think that's really the key thing. Anyways, that's all for me here right now. I hope everyone is staying safe, staying smart here. And as always, thanks for watching. If you do enjoy these videos, I enjoy making them. But one of the main reasons why, even on vacation, I still post is because a lot of you support us on Patreon at Western Pacific Weather. And when there's a storm, I want to be there for you. So if you want to help out the channel, and you want to support us so we can just keep things going, I'll be back for the green screen, our official, professional graphics, not just screencast, here in about a week. If you want to support this channel, please check out our Patreon. The link is down below. Or you can just look up Robert Speta Weather or Western Pacific Weather on Patreon. As always, thanks for watching. And of course, the number one thing is please, please stay safe out there.